Ladies and gentlemen, Sally B is a memorial to the 79,000, I will say that again, the 79,000 United States airmen who gave their lives during World War II. Ladies and gentlemen, Sally B. P-17 arrived at Duxford in March 1975, and if my maths are any good, that means next year celebrates 5 decades. P-17 preservation was founded in 1979. The machine you see in front of me was a Lockheed Vega built version, built in June 1945. Funding. You, me, and a lot of others support and keep this aeroplane going. Against all the odds, this machine graces our skies today. I have seen this aeroplane fly ever since she arrived at Duxford. She never, ever ceases to give me goosebumps. What a machine. With Sally B, go to sallyb.org.uk. I know that we live in times where cash is not easy, but this machine deserves some of your thoughts. B-24 was a lot more angular than the sleek lines of the B-17. Indeed, B-17 crews used to look at a B-24 and say that it was the box that the B-17 arrived in. Peter Kuipers is our captain today. Our guest of honour with us today is Ellie Sallingbow, BEM, the lady who has directed the preparation and operation of this aeroplane all the way through. Bomb bay's open. Sally B is kindly supported today by Mace Aero Global Private Aviation. We thank you.
Yeah, just
ladies and gentlemen, coming on through for a final pass, which means she'll deploy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, the crew can see you. Wave, clap. I give you Sally B. Smith, the Marham. Mark 9, well known MH434, is displaying here year upon year. Distinctive black and white half wings, which was put together at the time as defence against friendly fire. But as you can see, against the blue sky, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Operation Dynamo, May 1940, since the evacuation from Dunkirk, Spitfire N3200 was flown by 19 Squadron Leader Jeffrey Stevenson. It was to be what was considered to be its last flight. It force landed on the beach at Sangatte near Calais. Stevenson became prisoner of war. Museum in 2015 graces our skies today. Mark 9 MH434, well-known star at screen, known by the old flying machine company established by Ray Hanna. The red arrows. On a Ray, and the leader of the red arrows, with a manoeuvre named after him. I understand that Sarah Hanna is guest here sometime this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, find the Cubs, 3 L4s and the Tiger Moth, the GI flight, American Patrol. Puddle jumper and the Tiger Moth, which will explain more. Clive Denny. Team debuted at Duxford in 2022. Clive Denny in 1982, and then applied Teversham at Cambridge Airport. Over the years, has always wanted a Tiger, and he wanted an interesting scheme. The L4, very responsive. valiant war record. Camera's ready. There goes the brake. We give you Isabel Rutland. Distinctive sound of a Pratt & Whitney R1340 Wasp, 550 horsepower, with a maximum speed of 205 miles per hour. Swedish Air Force, 1947. He was retired around 1970, becoming an instructional aircraft. Old Buckenham Airshow is very proud to include displays by called Tyro. I know she'll appreciate your applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabel Rutland. Isabel Rutland taxis in below us. Paul showing off the sports car-like performance of this machine. some of them powered initially by the sun. And it can charge electric aeroplanes. The two you are seeing now on the runway represent the future of flight. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you electrifying aviation. Here in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the North American Navian, Simon Tilling. Now, this was built in tell that the designers had a lot to do with that sensational aeroplane that you'll be seeing later, the P-51 Mustang. Along the way, it carried an expensive price tag. Today, those that survive are a much prized classic. This one was found in Nebraska, in 4 states, in 2005. Having last flown in 1969. Simon Tilling above us in the Navian. As I was saying, it's in the liaison model for the United States Army. Ladies and gentlemen, high-powered aerobatics from this site. Patrick Wilson, Philip Ansell. Patrick in the Yak 50, Philip in the Extrema XA42. The Extrema with a Berlanca Decathlon. The Berlanca unserviceable this year, and they've substituted the potent Yak 50. Stand by for the brake. Go.
Beautiful.
but including Airbus A321. Patrick's an aircraft engineer turned pilot. Well, Patrick and Philip during the week fly Airbuses.
Passenger airlines, then yeah, I'll be flying with them.
they come. There we go. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, the Titan, Patrick Wilson for the console.
How many rolls is he going to do? Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Keep going. That is how you stir your salmon.
So, we have a German aeroplane floating around. We're going back to wartime. And let's face it, Nigel Wilson is fabulous, but is he welcome in an enemy aircraft? If only we had some method of disposing of him in the nicest possible way. Going all Teutonic music is just taking it too far. The man has the skies to himself. It's an airshow.
I just got bombing.
Who could see him off? Seasons, 80 episodes, 1968 to 1977. Plus a pair here today to make sure they do as they come down the line. And that's Corporal Jones, the butcher's real van from the series. Not a replica, that's the real thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Dad's Army taking the salute, you wonderful people. The music is not well watched. Royal Navy, he's a 617 Squadron. He goes by the moniker of Wotan, and he serves at Marham with 617 Squadron, the famous Jam Busters. Gentlemen, I warned you this was going to be noisy. Good friend has just told me that Duxford had 2 F-35s yesterday. They were A models. Rubbish! This is a B! Electronic warfare, intelligence gathering. It's 5th generation, and it's on flight radars. It's very, very stealthy. Returning to Royal Air Force's superb new strike fighter. Lockheed Martin built, with very much a lot of British content inside it. Here it comes. Are in service and on order for 18 air arms. F-35A, the one that's used because of Duxford, is the land-based version. The F-35B, this one, is VTOL. Short takeoff, vertical landing. The F-35C, big wing with its big American carrier. Slow roll by. Call this high alpha. Nose up. Toes up. Infants all the way. Give it flight it joined the Fleet Air Arm, also at Marham with 809 Naval Air Squadron. It's capable of operations of our carriers HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales. British BAE Systems at Samsbury and Preston built the rear fuselage on each and every F-35. Huge bar wheel with the lift van just behind the pilot. Very seriously, wing-mounted roll front to provide stability. We'll convey your applause. 207 Squadron Marham, making history here at Old Buckenham. We are...
Very down.
Well, that's not Stowball, is it, that beret?
Ironically, by Rolls-Royce Merlin 500. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your right, the battle formation, Mustangs and Messerschmitts.
Thank you very much. It's very kind.
Mustangs flown by Brian Smith. Messerschmitt, as I will call it, by Paul Bonhomme. And they too are enjoying our beautiful skies. Nation's Air Force, the CA-18 Mark 21 in 1947. Fighter Groups, 361st Fighter Squadron, 1944, at Martlesham Heath in Suffolk. The aeroplane was named Jersey Jerk. This being the 80th anniversary of D-Day, the very squadron, the 350, the very group, the 356 fighter group this aeroplane is painted in colours of. On June the 22nd, after D-Day, it was to deploy to a hastily arranged before the Mustang took off, it was fitted with 75-gallon drop tanks filled with fresh water. Water was a rare commodity on the beachheads. The pilot was also given a sack of $75,000. The army has to be paid. That the wing had dropped, he was seconds from his stall. He corrected and undertook what we would call today a go-round. He'd realised he had two 70-gallon tanks on board, not to mention a shed load of cash. He was fully loaded. He was normally used to coming home base, having dropped off the tanks and on fumes, but he's heavily loaded. He made it in, only to find the airfield under mortar attack very, very quickly. Appears in the colours that it wore. The 1968 film, The Battle of Britain. Yellow 10. Now Jersey Jerk is hoping it can get a bead on Yellow 10. After escorting bombers into Europe, United States Army Air Force fighters would be allowed to find targets of opportunity, and if you could find the enemy in the air, so be it.
Send it.
Oui, oui.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think Jersey Jerk has got him. Yeah, look, smoke. Could this be another walking with the side of the kind is immense, to mention expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Smith and Paul Bonhomme, Mustang and Messerschmitt, put your hands together. You need to know why radial engined aeroplanes always have an odd number of cylinders. Wichita, Kansas, Lloyd Stearman grew up, was renowned as a designer of fine biplanes. His company was so good, it was bought by Boeing in 1934. Throughout the time, these aeroplanes were universally referred to as Stearmans in his honor. This trainer first flew in 1934 and over 10,000 were built up to 1945. A whole series of designations, this one being a PC-13D, PC primary. Beyond that, perhaps best well known these days, the mount of wing walkers. He was shown around a Typhoon Mark IV at Marham as a youngster and was inspired. At 17, took a passenger flight to Tiger Moth at Duxford and was hooked. Direct entrance into the Royal Air Force in 2010 on Hawks. He went solo on the Typhoon in 2018. He's done ops over Iraq, Syria and Skyguard on the Falklands Islands. 2021, he became a qualified flying instructor on the Typhoon for 29 Squadron. 24 times. My master.
Yeah, here we go, he's running in now.
A little bit of plough boots as well.
I didn't. I googled it.
Just to the left of it. Yeah, I've got it. Just hold on top of the
WarBirds was a combination of the UK, Germany, Italy and Spain. Fully fly-by-wire.
And it's losing height.
We'll see.
Oh, he's getting lower. It's go on 100 feet, come on. Oh, this is low, man. This ain't 500. No, here we go. Come on.
the noise and power on this aeroplane is such that I'm not going to talk you through most of its manoeuvres. Suffice it to say, its rate of roll is phenomenal. Its rate of climb is phenomenal. Its agility, phenomenal.
Salmon coming up. Oh, this is just incredible.
F-35B do it. This is high alpha. State of the art. ready for this.
I think he normally just
Ladies and gentlemen,
might go. He's going to do it.
Dedicated to the memory of squadron leader Mark Long.
You will discover the boundless courage within you.
And get your cameras ready as the first smoke comes out of the aircraft. And ladies and gentlemen, smoke is on. Parachutists are in the door. And there we go, the 2024 Royal Air Force Falcon parachute displacing. So immediately you see them deploy their canopies and start to get into formation, going into a snake formation to line up with each other in the sky. If you watch the smoke closely, you'll see how difficult it is for them to carry out those maneuvers in the conditions today. Now they're beginning to form up into the snake formation. What you will see is 6 of the parachutists lined up behind each other, and 2 of the parachutists will stay off to one side. They are our flag bearers, and I will tell you more about them shortly. So now the parachutists turn away, and in formation, as you can see with the smoke, they'll begin turning round, tight turns, crossing over, and then getting ready to perform one of the best moves. Here comes our heart. And of course our heart today is dedicated to all of you here at Old Buckenham. Thank you for coming along to see us. And immediately straight back into formation to change over as they split and go into a crisscross where the parachutists fly towards each other at quite high speed, crossing over, canopies passing close by each other, getting ready to go into the carousel. Now this is the one for your cameras as they come into the carousel. Lots of colour, lots of dynamic manoeuvres. A very difficult formation for parachutists to do because they're effectively flying into each other's dirty air as they go round. And the carousel. Now you can see the 2 other parachutists off to the other side. They are our 2 flag bearers, and wherever we go we like to fly the red, white and blue. And you can see the red, white and blue parachutists, but we are flying today the Union flag and the Royal Air Force ensign. So the parachutists in the formation are now going into what we call the sabre chase, and the sabre chase allows them to form up so that they can get ready for their running positions onto the drop zone. and what they're looking for on the ground. There are two crosses there, a yellow cross and an orange cross, and these are line-up markers for the parachutes. Now this is the time that they can hear you, so let's get some noise for the Falcons. Carefully in formation, following each other down as they begin getting ready for their line-up onto the drop zone in front of you. Our two parachutists at the back are above, flying the flag, are Sergeant Marcus Shields and the officer commanding of the RAF Falcons, that's our boss, and that is Flight Lieutenant Jen Littler. All the time the team coach, Flight Sergeant Liam Lyons, is giving instructions to the parachutists. They're all talking to each other via radio communications, tightening up the manoeuvres, making sure that they know exactly where they're going to land and where they're going to come in. Let's give them a really, really warm Old Buckenham warm welcome. So, as they come around the corner and come into land, leading the team is Flight Sergeant Liam Lyons, Sergeant Sean McCabe, Sergeant Andy Lynch, Sergeant Gabe Coleman-Moffat, Sergeant Greg Appleby, Sergeant Joe Fitch, team. They are picked specifically for this role, hence why it takes them a little bit longer to get down. Let's save the best till last. Go on, let's give them a huge round of applause. Sergeant Marcus Shields and Flight Lieutenant Jen Littler. And as you can see, just above them, there goes our dropship with our Dornier and our crew from Summit Air. And one of the pilots on board the aircraft today is his family here today, so a big shout out and dedication to Larry and his family. Hope you had a fantastic day here today. Now the Falcons display is never fully complete until all the parachutists...
Most biplanes, the top wing is positioned forward of the bottom wing. In this case it's reversed. The top wing is positioned behind the bottom wing. And notice this also, biplanes with successful undercarriage. In June of 1944, built in 1945 at Evansville, Indiana. Warblade enthusiasts will recognise this aeroplane for the second time in the UK. Boys!
Container for moonshine liquor. It was also a portable male urinal. Now I never thought in all my decades of commentating I'd get to say that.
The boys tossed it down, found the handle, very Now there may be an apocryphal story to this, but it's a good one. They went on about the side of the cockpit was enormous, but they didn't like the amount of armour plating inside the cockpit. However, one flag of the pilot is refuted was said you don't need any more armour plating in the cockpit. The cockpit is so vast, if anybody's firing at you, just run around the cockpit and you'll evade the bullet.
Golf India, Brian 31, right into 814.